Hey guys, this is Keith and welcome to Indie Vision Music Presents, and I'm here with Eric from I Am Empire. You guys just started your fall tours with Head, right?
Yep.
How's that been going?
It has been awesome. Brian, Head Welch, Project 86, The Wedding in Spokane, and us.
You guys just recently signed with Tooth and Nail Records last year.
Yep.
But before that, you guys were touring and releasing albums independently. What's the biggest difference from being on a label and independent?
Well, I think the biggest thing is we didn't have to fund the record. Before, when we were independent, obviously we had to pay for the record up front with the producer, and then Tooth and Nail, it works out that they pay for the record, and then you just kind of pay it back, you know?
Right.
So that's probably the main thing. We recorded this one in Tennessee, where we did the other one like in our backyard.
Okay.
So,
was it a different process?
Yeah, it was. We had a lot less time. Like when we did our first CD, it was recorded over a span of, I want to say actually like 6 months, not because we were tracking every day, but just because it was like, oh, let's go in on Friday, just a week from now, and we'll like record for a few hours, and then we'll come in like after work next Wednesday. And so it was really just kind of like here and there, whereas when we were in Tennessee, it was like, all right, 8 to 4 every day for 3.5 weeks.
Kings, which was released in January, did you guys take a different approach to writing than you did for your other full length, or is it about the same?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same. Like, we just kind of were together as a band, you know, in a practice place, which was my dad's old business. We practiced like in the back of it. It was like this big empty warehouse, and so we'd practice there. And we just kind of got together all the time and wrote songs and eventually formed the record. And we did a little bit of writing while we were there, just one song, and like we just wrote it there.
You guys have been touring pretty much non-stop since I mentioned probably like last August or something like that.
Yeah.
How has the road been treating you guys, especially because this is your first time being like just full-time touring, right?
We've pretty much been full-time touring since 2009. Like our first tour was like June in 2009, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And then ever since then, like before Tooth and Nail, we're like, okay, in order to get signed by a label whose bands tour a lot, we have to tour a lot. And so we just toured and toured and toured, showcased and showcased and toured, and then now that we're on Tooth and Nail, we tour and tour and tour and tour, just with different bands, you know?
Right. Do you guys already have stuff planned for the next album, or are you guys just writing it out?
Yeah, we've been like writing, we're always like writing stuff. Even when we were doing Kings, like right afterwards, we were like already putting together song ideas. So now we're starting to like think about the next record, but still playing all these songs live, because even though they're new to, you know, all you guys and stuff, we've had these songs for what feels like years already.
Right.
So we've been writing, demoing stuff. We're gonna try and, you know, meet with producers and try and lock down something for next year. But we'll see. You gotta go through a lot of people in order to make things like that happen.
You've been writing with Christcore.com. How's that been going? What do you usually write about on Christcore?
Most of the time I do like what we call daily devotionals, but I'm sort of like a bi-monthly writer. So yeah, sometimes like I've reviewed a couple CDs, I write about experiences with the band, and just kind of life in general, stuff that we go through, stuff that I go through, and a Christian perspective on those things.
What are your top 5 albums of this year, Christian or not?
Ooh, top 5. The new Foo Fighters, Wasting Light. Future of Forestry is a big one. Oh, the new Phil Wickham CD.
Oh wow.
I pre-ordered it, and so I got a free download of it automatically. That CD is awesome. I like Phil Wickham.
I like Evan.
Evan Wickham?
I love Evan.
Okay,
I love both. So.
He likes both.
Yeah. And then other than that, I'm really excited for the new Waverly CD. I just talked to Matt today, and he was like, yeah, we're putting out a new EP, which is going to be announced like tomorrow.
Okay.
So
when this gets officially edited, tomorrow will already be passed.
Exactly. So go buy the new Waverly EP.
Now, before I ask this last question, I'm gonna put on my Angels hat.
Okay. Is it a Giants-related question?
Yes, it's a Giants-related question.
Fair enough.
How do you feel by the time this interview comes out? You will probably not be in the playoffs.
Well, considering the position we were in the previous year and where we ended up, I feel pretty good about the remainder of the season.
Okay.
We're coming up on a series with the Diamondbacks, which is who's in first place right now.
Right.
We're only 5 games back. We've done it before. We'll see if we do it again.
As long as
with a bunch of broken legs too. So
yeah,
we'll see.
We lost the series to the Baltimore Orioles, so that's kind of embarrassing.
Must be hard being an Angels fan
Tough
right
being
now.
Angels fan.
Should convert to the Giants, man.
Yeah, no.
But other than
Dude.
that guy's on your team.
He's on my team.
Right.
What are your favorite places to go to on tour?
Ooh, Columbus, Ohio.
Uh-huh.
Because Radio U is there and they're awesome. There's a burger place called Flip Spot at the mall. Other than Columbus,
It's a loud truck.
I don't know.